All right. So Swim University has had this like trying to figure out the Swim University audience is like both easy and incredibly difficult. One, we're dealing with a lot of people who are who are older. We're talking about like your grandparents own in-ground pools, and your grandkids are swimming in them. Believe it or not, I get a lot of widows email us. Husband dies, they need to take care of their pool, and they're kind of lost, and they find Swim University. So from that anecdotal evidence, I was in the pool industry, like talking to these people. I mean, and I always say this, like, imagine a 13-year-old boy telling an adult how to do something, like how to take care of their pool. Like they're coming to a kid.
Yeah. You're the 13-year-old boy.
I'm the 13-year-old boy in this scenario because it really happened. And it's like that kind of power is ridiculous, right?
Sure.
And regardless, it's just a funny anecdote. But this is like our audience is older people. They're not really that. I mean, like majority are internet savvy, but some are not. And so like we get a lot of people who email us and go, when am I getting my book? I'm like, you're not getting a book. You got it. It's like, oh, did you ever enter your address in? How would we know where to send it? It's just like things like that. And we get it all the time. I can't even put enough messaging in our sales cycle to stop it. It just happened. We had a book that came out when I read, if anyone's familiar with Nathan Barry, who runs ConvertKit, had a book that came out called Authority. And I read that book because I was like, I'm going to create a product for Swim University many years ago. Created that product. It was called the Hot Tub Handbook, which is still for sale today. And I put it up he was like, you got to charge a lot of money for your book. Charge money for your book. I'm like, cool. And to me, $49 was a lot of money. And no one bought that shit at all. They were like, I don't want it. Until I got it down to $29. And then sales just picked up. And it wasn't a traffic change. It was because this is anecdotal, but I believe that my audience was like, a book cost $24 to $29 because I've been to Barnes and Noble and I've looked at the UPC code on the back of a book and seen US, Canada, those prices. And until I hit that moment, and this is for any product, like until you hit that price point for your audience, like it just kicks. So later, I was like, okay, I can't charge more money for an ebook. I could call it a digital guide, which I tried to do. Doesn't change the fact that it's a book in their minds. And so I was like, I need to add to this product in order to charge more for it. And so this is when I added the video course to it as an upsell, and then later combine them into one product. So the video course and the ebook are now $49. Why 49 and not 100? I have not tried this, but charging a lot of money to teach people how to clean is a tough sell. So it's not like I'm teaching them how to make money. I'm not teaching them how to lose weight. I'm not teaching them how to have better sex. I'm teaching them how to clean a pool. It is just the most unsexy. It's like how much would you pay for the art of tidying it up or whatever, Marie Kondo's book? How much would you pay for a course by Marie Kondo? Like probably not thousands of dollars, I would imagine. Maybe her consulting service, that's different. But I just think it's tough. So the idea here is that I created the Pool Care Handbook and Video course. It's literally an entire course on pool maintenance, which is what my entire website's about. But it's video and it's like stuff that you're not going to get on the website. And so I'm like, well, is there anything bigger than that? Is there a higher tier? And I think as soon as I started thinking about that, it's like, yeah, but that's going to require a lot of work. And so I don't have that kind of time right now with Amazon giving me only 7 days to fix this revenue issue. What can I do instead? And so that was like, okay, my goal is to earn more per customer. I just need to increase the amount I earn per customer. An easy way to do that, increase the price, right? but then I may lose customers. So I was like, let me just add a little small product, $20, that to a sale. So it's like, hey, some people will buy it, some people won't, but I won't lose those original sales I had, and I may gain some extra income from those new sales I have. And obviously, I have an entire back catalog of customers who've bought my product over the last 4 years that I can just say, hey, we have a new product. It's great. So I might get an influx of cash flow in the beginning. And then we're going to create one for the hot tub side. And then it's like, then it's becoming a niche thing where it's like, okay, we have this main product that kind of works for everybody. But what about people who have saltwater pools? Do they need something? They need special treatment. People with Aquasil pools need special treatment. People with Intex pools need special treatment. And it's kind of like niching down without ruining the base. It's kind of the whole plan there.
I like it.
And hopefully earning more more, I don't know what they call it, like revenue per customer. Is that there's a good acronym, right?
That sounds good.
Yeah. RPC.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the idea there to kind of rectify this problem. And and like literally the day after this all happened, when I came to my senses, we started working on that product. So we're actively coming out with it before pool season officially starts, which is Memorial Day is that. So we hopefully will get it done before that, and it's really easy to do. It's just like it's going to be a $20 guide that is kind of an add-on. We're not going to muddy up our marketing at all because our marketing works, so we don't want to go, hey, we'll advertise this to some people and not, and it's like, well, what if they only buy that and then they don't buy the big course? Let's just upsell the people who want the big course.
Sure. That makes sense.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll see what happens. I mean, not again. First time I said it on this live stream, everything's an experiment. So if it doesn't work, we'll pivot. If it does work, then I'll be thanked.
And I think that's key. I mean, when I have launched courses and other products, you launch it and then you're maybe 25% done because then you have to figure out how to market it if you need to adjust. If you pick the wrong market, like you said, you could sell ebooks for a lot, but if your market thinks ebooks are like regular books and they have a anchor point from Barnes and Noble, then you got to adjust. And you have a pretty good idea of the price range that they're comfortable with. And hey, if they just spent whatever, $29, another $20, that's pretty good. And you're, what is that, like a 80% increase in
rev?
We're
looking. We did close to $100,000 in product sales last year. So, I'm okay. It's like we're fine, and perhaps we have to look at other brands. Like Swimming Diversity may just get hit, and and even if we switch to something like Walmart or any of the other e-commerce stores, like just get hit. So what do we do? More products, better marketing, more traffic, and then try to find even other revenue streams outside of even that.